Dorian looked round at the grotesque things that lay in such fantastic postures on the dirty floor. The twisted limbs, the gaping mouths, the staring, lusterless eyes fascinated him. He knew what they felt. They felt better than he did. He was prisoned in thought. Memory, like a horrible illness, was eating his soul away. From time to time he seemed to see the eyes of Basil looking at him, yet he felt he could not stay. He wanted to be where no one would know who he was. He wanted to escape from himself. "I am going on to the other place," he said after a pause. He didn't want to see the man who used to be his friend. "Good night, then." "Good night," answered the young man. Dorian walked to the door with a look of pain in his face. As he drew the curtain aside, a dreadful laugh broke from the painted lips of a woman. "There goes the devil's bargain," she cried out. "Don't call me that," Dorian answered. "Prince Charming is what you like to be called, isn't it?" she asked. The sleepy sailor jumped to his feet as she spoke and looked wildly round. The sound of the door fell on his ear. He ran out into the darkness and saw Dorian Gray going away. Dorian walked quickly along the road, but as he reached a corner, hands closed around his neck. Before he had time to do something, he was pushed back against the wall. He fought madly for life. In a second, he saw the revolver pointing straight at his head. "What do you want?" he asked, a short, dark man. "Keep quiet," said the man. "If you move, I'll kill you." "You are mad. What have I done to you?" "You destroyed the life of Sybil Vane," was the answer, "and Sybil Vane killed herself. She was my sister. I know it. I swore I would kill you in return. For years I have looked for you. The two people who could describe you are dead. I knew nothing of you but the pet name she used to call you. I heard it tonight by chance. Make your peace with God, for tonight you are going to die." Dorian Gray grew sick with fear. "I never knew her," he said. "I never heard of her. You are mad." "Down on your knees," cried the man. There was a horrible moment. Dorian did not know what to say or do. "I give you 1 minute to make your peace, no more. I leave England for India, and I must do my job first." Paralyzed with terror, Dorian did not know what to do. Suddenly a wild hope came across. "Stop!" he cried. "How long ago is it since your sister died? Quick, tell me." 18 years, said the man. "Why do you ask me? What do years matter?" 18 years, laughed Dorian Gray, with triumph in his voice. 18 years, just look at my face. James Vane took Dorian Gray to the light. Then he saw the face of a 20-year-old boy. He was too young. This was not the man who had destroyed Sybil's life. My God, James cried, and I nearly murdered you. Forgive me, sir." "You had better go home and put that gun away, or you may get into trouble," said Dorian, turning round and going slowly down the street. James Vane stood near the lamp in horror. He was trembling from head to foot. After a little while, a black shadow moved out into the light and came close to him. He felt a hand on his arm and looked round. It was one of the women who had been drinking at the bar. "Why didn't you kill him?" she asked. "I knew you were following him when you ran out. You fool, you should have killed him. He has lots of money, and he's as bad as bad." "He is not the man I am looking for," he answered, "and I want no man's money. I want a man's life. The man whose life I want must be nearly 40 now. This one is little more than a boy. Thank God I have not got his blood upon my hands." The woman gave a bitter laugh. Little more than a boy? I've known him for 18 years. Prince Charming made me what I am." "You lie!" cried James Vane. "Before God I am telling the truth," she cried. "Before God? He is the worst one that comes here. They say he has sold himself to the devil for a pretty face. I've known him for 18 years. He hasn't changed much since then." "You swear it?" "I swear it, but don't give me away to him. I am afraid of him." James ran to the corner of the street, but Dorian Gray had disappeared.